Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
When they release it on Disney Plus, it'll be in episodes.
That would be
Like
so
from
wild, actually.
That wouldn't be
Mando
weird though
season
either.
4, what the fuck?
Through the storm and through the doubts, welcome to HighTower's Hangout. HighTower's Hangout, signal strong. HighTower's Hangout, marching on. Legacy will light the way. We will...
So you can have your ideas challenged and not sound like an idiot when you give your review online.
Fuck no. just like the initial like initial review from different perspectives.
I see. Yeah, but third best Star Wars movie, I think, from
Third
Disney.
best.
Wow. That
Third.
statement came really...
And so Rogue One obviously is a hands down number one.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting
Second,
that's from
I can go Force Awakens.
Force Awakens for sure.
Third
I mean,
best.
Force Awakens is worsened by 8 and 9, but it's not. I don't know.
Like as a film itself, it does okay.
Yeah.
Like what they could have done with the Force Awakens could have been.
We don't. That's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me angry. It's not time to do that.
But I would say that Solo is a better movie than this was. It was more entertaining. It was easier to keep track of. So here's my biggest, easiest nitpick of this is so that Gunrunner shows up to take Rada away. What's our time lapse between Rada being taken away and us going back to Nalhutta?
Days.
Yeah,
A
couple
day.
day or two.
So day or two, where he goes and finds that damn ship in the swamp, like it's been there for fucking 20 years, covered in like the swamp and like abandoned, and so that's one of my biggest nitpicks.
It's an alien planet. He crash landed.
I mean,
probably,
Mando was sitting still for 2 seconds and bugs started crawling all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's that big of a deal. I think there's way bigger issues than that.
I think
fucking swamp.
I also think it was disconjointed. He's like, "Oh, think about doing this," as he goes to take the spaceship for a spin, and then just goes to Nalhutta.
Okay, that was an issue.
I
Like
did
that
not
was
like
weird.
that.
That was weird. Like he didn't like say he was going to do
No,
it.
he
He just Zeb's in the back and he just zips away. And, I guess we're on the adventure. Zeb has no idea what the hell's
He's like,
going on.
"Come aboard and take a look around," and he's like, "Well, fuck it, I guess we're just gonna go."
That was weird. That was so weird.
Like, get off the ship and go tell Sigourney Weaver that you're gonna go and pack some shit and go.
I feel like there was only 2 voice actors or actors that like even cared to be here. Like Rada the Hutt, I feel like actually cared and did a good job the whole time. And Zeb's voice actor did a good job, cared the whole time.
That's
Yeah.
just
But
'cause
like
it's Steve
everybody
Blum.
else had
Steve
like
Blum
moments
always
where they were
cares.
so boring. Like what was it? Like, what are you waiting for? Hop on. What the hell was that? Who wrote that? And
Okay,
how
that
did
was
he
a really
deliver-
bad delivery.
That was
I was
so
like, wait,
bad.
Even all Sigourney Weaver's lines were all monotone. Like
Yeah.
her whole analog
Yeah, she didn't
sucks.
seem.
She's not a bad actor, but man, whatever they told her to
Care
do,
less.
it just sucked.
I
Well-
had a. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good because everyone else kind of sucked. It was all kind of bland to me.
The dialogue, like, people give Star Wars a hard time for like the dialogue in like some of the other films, but dude, like the dialogue in this one, like especially like in some like the exchanges, like they're under us. Do you see them?
Okay.
Like with like
Starting
that
off
first
strong.
like Imperial people at the beginning. I was like, what are we doing here? He's like, they're underneath us. Can you see them? He's like, in like the little hologram camera. He's like, they're breaching through the main hatch, and he's just like talking to the camera instead of like dealing with Mando coming in through and kicking his ass behind him. I didn't. The opening sequence could have been really cool, but I really struggled with it actually.
I don't even feel like the stormtroopers fought back in the
And
opening.
like, he's like, get ready to fight, and no, you guys are already like engaging. Shouldn't you already be ready to fight?
Yeah, I have a problem with that. The stormtroopers, they're all ready to fight, right? And then he just pops in and they're just like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah.
Just fall down on the ground.
You can see in some parts like where they had to chintz on the money they were spending. Like the AT-ATs didn't look very good when they were being exploded and like falling down the mountain. Like they looked Almost like the mall show looked better than
Yeah.
the animation in the mall show looked better than the animation of those walkers going down.
I think it's because they redesign everything until it pops up on screen.
No joke. Every time a clone trooper has shown up in these shows, which is not not a few. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
not
5 or
that-
6 times.
It
And every time it's a different model. It's a like they've handled. It's
Well, I
either
talked about this last
CGI or
even
it's a
even
different.
just not even just clone troopers. The AT-ATs are the Rebels design for some fucking reason.
Yeah, that too.
These ones?
Yeah, that's the Rebel look, not the Empire look.
Well, it's like, let it be stylized for, like, it's like, I can live with the stylization in, like, the cartoons, but, like, once we're, like, in, like, live action in the same era that we're used to, get rid of the stylized.
Yeah,
Like, it
Well,
should just be...
I don't even think it was supposed to be stylized. They're just like it's like a precursor.
It's
model.
yeah, it's
like it's just
it's
not
the
supposed
previous
to be the
model.
And
But-
they were
Since
weak as
they're the
crap too.
remnant.
Yeah, they got blown up by like
prototypes, they're
a grenade.
Yeah, a
That's
grenade
what
took one
I've
down.
agreed
Took
with
out
that.
a piston.
He does, we've had this conversation. He doesn't buy it.
I can get on board with that. I'm okay with that.
What?
That they're using, like, the old prototype, because they're the Imperial Remnant. They're not the actual Imperial Navy, Imperial Army.
Is that why they are weak?
See, here's the thing.
Like old prototypes, like the initial, like, run, right? Like,
I would believe that if the Empire wasn't so set on dismantling everything as soon as they're done using it in every other form of media.
And this is like another issue is that like you want Thrawn to be a threat, you want this Empire to be a threat, like the Imperial Remnant, and it's just like every time they get ran into, they just get steamrolled.
Oh my
like it's
God.
like not even a fight.
How did Mando get into the guy's mansion? He just walks into their fucking secret meeting room and he's just like, by the way, I'm here. And nobody has a gun in the fucking room. Like, it's just a bunch of stormtroopers sitting around. Nobody has a gun?
And the warlord was a hard ass at first, then runs away.
and
Yeah, no.
okay, so
They're like, you're gonna
that
need an
brings
army
up-
to get in here. And it's just fucking Zeb and Mando.
I felt like we were on the English countryside with how that building looked. Like, it didn't feel very like that Imperial countryside thing. It felt like we were in England on the ocean. Like, the interior looked
Or
like...
you're talking about like when they're
Like when
capturing
they're
Captain
capturing-
Coin or whatever.
Yeah, Captain Coin. It's a creative name. Got Captain Coin and
The Imperial that they don't have pictures of for some reason.
Captain
Yeah.
Credits.
He's like a super effective
He may or
Imperial.
may not be
he's
dead,
the ace of
but we
the
need you
Imperial
to find
Remnant,
him.
but he's like can't even
Okay.
get his stormtroopers to fucking hold guns.
Yeah, he had an army.
Yeah, that building could have felt a little bit more. That was kind of like a Canto Bight. It could have been a cool, fun place, but they just like blow through it.
Also, it's like it's kind of a small island. You didn't see Mando's ship come and land. Like there's nothing around. Are you
Nothing.
guys like blind? It's retarded.
They're just like, what's that new shape out on the horizon?
Also, this guy's the ace, right? Why doesn't he have walkers or AT-ATs or something? Like he took over a city somehow.
That's a fair. You'd think maybe he'd be a little bit more armed with the teeth out of his private.
He's
Yeah, some
supposedly
death
the
troopers
ace,
or something.
like the highest value Imperial warlord out there, and he gets taken out in like 5 seconds.
He just has like 92 stormtroopers that are clusters.
I
Can't
love
pick up guns.
back to the warlord though. Like, you know, the story was leading up to finding out who Coin really was,
Oh yeah,
and then they're just like, oh, by the way, you already met him. That's him.
yeah.
Ta-da!
I thought that was gonna be the point of the movie.
I did too.
I'm like, it's all leading up to it, and I'm like, I know it's gonna go haywire somewhere, right? We know he's gonna double cross the Hutts anyway.
I saw that guy in
But
the
it's like-
trailers. I didn't think he was important at all.
The transition sucked. It just really sucked.
Also, you gotta like this movie, like take it away, and like pretend only Mando season 3 happened and Ahsoka, and then nothing that in this movie that happens in this movie is gonna affect anything in the Mandoverse. Like nothing matters.
No.
Like like 2 Imperial warlords die, some Hutt twins die, and that's it.
I feel like the only thing they could have done that would have mattered is if Grogu like said something. I felt like that was gonna happen.
I thought he
'cause
was
that's
gonna
the only thing.
I thought when
Disney's gonna say
when
that.
Mando gave the monologue right at the end of like the young take care of the old and the old take care of the young, I thought we were gonna get the way this is That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, that's also not in the movie at all. This is the way is not in the movie at all. It's not stated anywhere. It's on the poster. I was looking at it in there.
That's
It's
fair.
not in the movie.
They should have.
Didn't he say this is the way after that line? Or something?
No, it just cut.
I wanted it to. I
Maybe.
don't think that they did.
I don't know.
Like 90% sure he did not say this is the way once.
The way makes no sense anymore. I mean, like, he's just, it's like always
He's
a
not
new
really a
little,
man.
like,
It's just-
loophole.
He's not
to
a
get
It's
around.
just
Mandalorian.
Mando's.
He's not a very good Mandalorian.
I would say after 3, this is
The,
the way it doesn't mean anything.
Like, he was almost pretty good when he just went to go kill the twins. That was pretty cool. But, like, they cut it off from him. That would have been a way cool, brutal scene for him. It would have been more like...
Well, the twins, when they were getting eaten, water had splashed. The major fights in the arenas, we had the back to the main characters. Like, we didn't see any of it. I mean, we could visually, imagine it, but
also,
Disney cut all that out too.
Mando's wearing an invincible, like, suit of armor, and he doesn't get shot, I don't think, at all in the movie.
I think there's like one
I think
or
they
two, but-
miss. Everybody misses at him. Like, he's the character that you can shoot, and they don't do it at all in this movie. I'm pretty sure. Like, the battle
'Cause he gets
droids
lit up in
are, like,
some
built
of the
up to be this
episodes.
high, like, elite squad. None of them shoot at him in the swamp. They all just charge at him with a stick.
Yeah, and he shoots all of them.
Yeah, and he's, like, dying from poison.
The
Adrenaline.
what do we think of Rhoda the Hutt?
I thought it was awesome, actually.
I don't think his
liked
voice sounded like a Hutt, but I think he was fine.
it. It
At
was
the
kind of like
beginning it
Zero
did.
the Hutt. At first I was like,
Yeah,
that's weird that the Hutt is speaking English, and I'm like, oh, we've seen that actually, so
Yeah.
it's not that weird.
I'm not
It felt-
opposed to them speaking English. I just don't feel like the guy that voices him sounds like a Hutt. But
I
I
don't
think
know.
he did a good enough performance.
I think he sounds like a yoked Hutt.
Maybe, but I feel like that's just what Jabba sounded like, pretty much.
I actually think all the scenes with like the Hutts moving around and stuff, like I was like,
With
how are you
much
gonna?
they moved? I was.
It was actually
That was creative.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I did. I was skeptical about him being like a gladiator, but that actually was probably some of the best parts of it.
Unfortunately, it was
I-
some of the best parts.
And the action during those was like easy to watch, whereas like when Mando was fighting that dragon snake or whatever in the basement of Nal Hutta, it's like we're up like diving underwater and coming
Oh,
back
yeah,
up.
that
and
was-
it's so dark, and so close. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know why they
agree.
chose white and gray for, like, the animals in there.
Yeah,
Like, you could have chosen a bright orange dragon or something.
but
Made it easy
Well,
to
this is
track
the first
it.
time we've even seen that dragon. What?
It's
what
from
color?
some concept art. I've
No,
seen that.
it's in the
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
It's in.
Like Obi-Wan fights one in the Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure.
I know there's like a mount of it in, like, the Force Unleashed. Like, its head is in, like, the Kashyyyk warlord.
You guys saw the arena floor, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's,
like
like
a
chessboard.
It's the yeah.
all
it's
the animal,
is
all the
it?
creatures
Yeah.
are
What
the
fudge?
hollow
Yeah,
chest.
That's a
then-
little too on the nose.
well, but it was that was like the whole idea.
Yeah.
Of
And then there was literal moves from old school Star
Yeah.
Wars that they did.
It
I was
was
like,
literally
oh!
just all the hollow chess pieces brought to life in a gladiator arena. And, like,
That was
the
David
board
Filoni.
was literally the arena floor.
which I would be curious to know. And this is like a rabbit hole, but like behind that, because remember Mando comes in, he's like, they're gonna kill you. It's a Djarin match, so it's like a match created
Oh, yeah.
to be
Yeah.
that.
Ooh.
So are these like clones of these creatures that they can create this game basically?
They won't explain that, but
So
But-
yeah, that's
but
it.
that's
in the
like
Clone
my-
Wars.
Yeah.
Right there. It's brown with green polka
Oh,
dots.
yeah.
oh yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure there's one of those somewhere on Force Unleashed, like a mounted one in someone's.
I think you're right.
Well, it might have horns, but it's the same head. I think that's also like a crate dragon design at some point.
Yeah.
like an old school crate dragon. But that's what I kind of think of that, because I like that concept, because I was like, Djarin, and then like they go up and they do all like the same moves, like picks it up and like brings it over or smashes the other little thing. Which makes me wonder if it's just like a created thing, created.
That would be
monsters.
He
interesting.
did say he like bought them or captured them throughout the galaxy or something.
Well,
Said
Yeah.
like the most terrifying creatures or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He
probably
said
why
something along
They
those
weren't that
lines.
scary, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part.
those were neat.
I always kind of assumed that those creatures were like more sentient. I mean, like one's wearing a vest. They're all like mostly using tools. I thought they were just like sentient aliens.
Yeah.
So
Not just like.
making them all monsters is kind of weird. I feel like.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of sharp teeth either.
Yeah.
A lot of things have been worn down.
Also kind of weird. Those monsters were all smoothly animated, but like the robots at the end were like animated to be like stop motion. I wouldn't be surprised if
And
they
then,
were
yeah.
stop motion.
There's Baton
Yeah.
Freak
The-
things,
the-
whatever they're called. What are those things called?
Anzellans.
Are they called Zellans?
Anzellans.
Anzellans?
Yeah, they I kind of like the cutesy stuff with Grogu. Like, have like your 1 or 2 shots, but like
It's
like,
too much.
It's
A
like
full 40
it's like,
minutes of the movie.
Here's our cool thing going on, and then
It's a 2.5 hour movie,
Grogu
right?
jumping on a bed eating a cookie. Like, can we just like?
They gotta milk it, man. You gotta milk it.
Yeah, those
can't talk.
What are
He
those
just makes
cookies?
baby noises.
I can't even remember. What
He'll
they're
talk
called. They're
eventually.
I'm half
macaroons,
surprised they
yeah.
didn't take
They're
the
like,
knob off the one
Can you
handle
do
and give
something
it back
else?
to
They're
him.
not
They're doing
gonna do
macaroons for so long now.
the original
It's just like
Mandalorian.
macaroons at macaroons.
Isn't this like?
Somebody
like,
has
what?
macaroon stock at Disney.
It's right there.
It's
right there.
Stock in a cookie company that only makes macaroons.
Blue macaroons.
Macaroons suck anyway, so
Yeah.
Sometimes, if they're done right, they're good,
No.
but the
that should die in England. That should not become.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Did you even see the pauldron, the stormtrooper pauldron on any stormtrooper?
Can't recall that I do.
I saw the ammo thing, but I didn't see the pauldron that they show off with like every figure.
Yeah, the Hot Toys stuff had
And
the
like the
pauldron.
brown armor.
And
Did you see that at all?
I think I did see at least the shin piece or something. I don't know about the armor, the bicep armor that was brown. Hot Toys made like a remnant stormtrooper with all the extra bits from the movie, so you could create all the stormtroopers, and some of them might
All
have
the
been
action
cut.
figure lines except for the vintage got that. Actually, no, the vintage got a 4-pack of them all.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I did appreciate the bottom mouthpiece before the hood goes up.
See, I appreciate that. I hate that everybody is just not wearing their veil though.
Correct.
Like in the fucking meeting room. Why do they not have the veil? Like I get it if they're getting ready in that one scene.
See, that one made sense.
Yeah. But like at the beginning of the movie where they're all just standing around, why are some of them missing their veil?
Well,
Yeah.
I
Standards
almost
and
feel like that
discipline.
needs to be like a different trooper design.
It does. It's the same thing
They're
with
gonna
the
screw over clones.
Why
They
they
might as well do it with stormtroopers too.
with the ATRT trooper makes no sense at all. It's a shore trooper on a snowy planet. Like that
Yeah, his-
armor
yeah,
has
his-
been just like specifically designed to work for beaches for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
But why couldn't you just put a scout trooper
Wouldn't
it
it be
was
so
in
cool?
snow trooper
Yeah,
armor?
Scout trooper with
Like
like,
from
a gray
Legends.
undersuit. That would be so
Hey,
sick.
You're thinking.
It's not
too
like the
smart.
prop doesn't exist either.
Or just like
Granted,
a
I kind of like the design, but it doesn't make any sense.
like a scout trooper with a veil.
Yeah.
Like
That'd be sweet.
visor, veil.
At the very least,
Yeah,
like
because that's the Clone Wars. They have the like 2-part veil. You can bring something like that back.
Yeah, when
That'd be
they're on
cool.
that snow planet, trying to help that
Yeah.
senator kill the.
I don't even know.
Like
This Rex. And
kinda-
Rex had the
Oh,
yeah,
adapter
like the-
and all that stuff. That's,
I don't even know why.
or like a Commander Bakara vibe.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh, yeah.
two-paneled.
Well, it's just what ARF troopers look like in Phase 2. Like Hound, his little side pieces on his helmet.
Yeah.
That's what snow troopers should have looked like.
I will say,
Scout troopers. But
it would be cool since they're doing remnant stuff. Why not throw some clone trooper armor bits in there? Or
Yeah, I was like, why-
Some, like an LAAT.
why not throw in
you
a
know, like
DC
a gray
15?
one.
I thought for a second a stormtrooper was holding one, but I was like, no.
I don't
They
know.
made the props.
Yeah, they have all these things.
They're sitting in a back room
They have
somewhere from
6
Ahsoka.
different sets of armor for the clone troopers that they keep designing new.
You know, you could put
For
them on
every
backward,
show.
the biceps
Gotta
on backwards.
spend
I
that
wouldn't
money
care as
somehow.
much.
It makes no sense. Like,
Did you
they're
know?
like reusing the stormtrooper armor, repainting it, and then like the clones are like, we're gonna redesign it every time it shows up. Every time.
Those the AT-AT drivers were brand new though.
Yeah, those were cool.
They
Those
did
were.
look pretty cool, even though they both got.
They're redesigned. I wonder Did they ever redesign TIE fighter pilots?
If they did, they probably
Before?
look like shit.
There's might be some TIE fighter pilots
Because they've
in Mando
updated
1.
the designs of stormtroopers to look better, basically. Just like because in the original movies they're all kind of wonky.
Where are we gonna see that?
It-
We're not gonna see it in these kind of movies.
We see it because they're from Rogue One. They're the Rogue One. Everything from Rogue One and on has a
Yeah, but
unified.
Rogue One is an outlier.
Well, they're just reusing it.
It's the original trilogy stuff. They are like, it's like sacred to them. Like the stormtroopers, they are sacred to them. They will not deviate with the stormtrooper.
So what was
helmets.
that?
No, the stormtrooper. Those are all Rogue One stormtroopers.
Yeah,
but
because in the original trilogy, every stormtrooper had a slightly different design because they just how the technology was
Sure.
back then,
Yeah.
casting. But now they've got one unified design that's not like falling apart from every movie. It's just staying together.
No, I got that
But what I'm
part. But
wondering is if they updated like TIE fighter pilots with a new mold like that too.
I'm sure they did because you have
Rogue One probably.
Rogue One.
Is there a TIE fighter pilot in Rogue One?
Yeah,
There's
several.
a ton of,
Yeah.
but do you
There's
get
TIE
a
fighter.
cockpit shot?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just-
oh,
TIE
several.
fighter pilots.
I just had Madison watch
Is
that
there?
for the first time
Isn't
Sunday.
there?
Really?
I don't remember if there's
In
TIE
the-
fighter
in the
pilots.
second season of
That's the
Andor.
best one.
I know they
Follow.
invented some TIE fighter, new
sure.
TIE fighter pilot
Made her
designed for
watch
season 2
1 through
that
6.
Cassian wears
Rogue One.
for 2 seconds.
I know it's so tangential, but you treat the stormtrooper sacredly, and you like won't mess
Yeah,
with the designs,
they-
redesign it every time. But like clone troopers, fuck
'Cause
them.
If they treated
What is with that?
stormtroopers, if they treated stormtroopers the same way they treat clone troopers, they would look like the Rebels design.
Yeah.
They would start
Ooh.
turning into that.
You know what?
Round
Dave Filoni,
edges.
CEO. This
Dave-
movie was made
it's-
under Kathleen Kennedy.
I know.
So like,
It's
maybe next
Dave's
time
fault.
you get the weird bubbly rebel
He likes to change everything. He's already doing it in Maul, Shadow, and like all the Clone Wars shows that are after Clone Wars.
Yeah, those
They're all
troopers.
TK troopers instead of stormtroopers for some fucking reason. Even though that looks less like a stormtrooper than Phase 2 clones do.
Yeah.
It makes
Dude,
no
if we
sense.
started getting TK troopers like how he has in those animated shows.
He is reinventing. He just likes Ralph McQuarrie concept art, and he wants it all to be that.
Which is fine, but it's a concept.
You can
Yeah.
make those like a separate trooper, or
I'm half
like a
surprised.
riot control trooper. Or
I was like,
something.
you don't have to leave them out. You could always use them for something else.
I'm half surprised that the AT-AT troopers aren't the ones from Rebels.
Just popsicles on a stick.
The
Well, it's because he didn't have power. Like he has
Yeah.
all the power now, really.
Yeah.
he has no excuse to do that.
We'll see what happens
But-
if he's capable.
He also didn't really have an
He's not.
excuse because they had updated AT-AT design CGI models from Rogue One they could have just used instead of these Rebels ones that they used.
It's he is a true believer in all that leftist bullshit. I mean, his
his wife is nuts.
His
Yeah.
wife is crazy. I can't even remember, but like it's
And then
like crazy
he
anti-white
bases like
man
every
stuff on
female
it.
character he does on his wife. So Ahsoka is slowly turning into his wife, I'm pretty sure. Bo-Katan is literally his wife. What he imagined his wife is. The actress that plays Bo-Katan literally said that.
Yeah,
That
'cause she probably doesn't
she's
like
based
it at
off
all.
of his wife. So she has job security. That's why Bo-Katan got the dark
So
saber.
a domestic terrorist.
Yeah, the domestic terrorist that assaults teenage children sexually, slaps them on the ass.
Slaver.
She's like 15, 16 years old in that scene, and she just,
Hey, Rod, it's a
you know,
galaxy far
and then
apart.
there's the next scene, she's like, they're showing her like going to a village to fucking kill all the men and take all the women as slaves for the Mandalorian men. Like,
It's when Mandalorians were Mandalorians.
Hey, you know what they say?
they're
This
trying to
is the
make her a
way.
good guy.
I know
like
that
she never did anything
Bo-Katan's
wrong.
arc into a good guy is just so stupid, but it's funny. It's so funny.
I can't stand Dave Filoni anymore. Every time. The only thing he did well was Maul Shadow Lord recently.
I honestly think he got too much credit. Like he just was
He's-
the one talking.
Yeah.
He was the showrunner, and he
I-
was the one that would talk in those DVD behind the scenes things we all watched as a kid, and so we were all like, "Oh,
It was Dave.
It was him. He's the guy who made all this happen."
But he
In
had
reality, It wasn't.
It was
He got too
mostly
much
like
credit.
George gave him all the guidelines for the first couple seasons, and then towards the end he started getting to do what he wanted to do, which all Clone Wars season 7 is all mostly him, I'd say, mixed with George, and then Bad Batch and everything else after that is Dave. I think The Mandalorian season 1 and 2 are only good because what's his name? Jon Favreau.
Yeah, he helped. With
I think the only reason this movie turned out half decent is because Jon Favreau was directing it.
I agree.
I wish that he would have been a little bit more stalwart, though. I wish it felt a little bit more like season 1 and 2.
It feels
Favreau
more like that
probably-
than season 3 did.
That's fair. It's better than season 3 was. Absolutely.
This is the problem. Mando can't have his allegiance to the New Republic. It makes no sense for a Mandalorian. Like,
He's like,
they
I'm
can
an
have their
independent contractor.
they can like have their interests align, but he can't be like so like I'm working for
He
the
doesn't
New
even
Republic
act like a
and-
Mandalorian though half the time. His armor's blank. No Mandalorian leaves their armor just blank forever. Like every other one has ever existed, at least put something like paint
Put
or
some
color
yellow
on
stripes
them.
on him.
Yeah, get some yellow stripes. Like even Jango has color. He's mostly silver, but at least he has like a blue undersuit. And then some blue stripes on his helmet. Like that's
And
something.
he had some black stripes on his helmet.
Yeah, that's something.
And
so you can
triangles.
identify him.
Like Mando, he's just a blank slate. But like
He
just
doesn't
needs-
belong to anybody, but he pretends to be.
But he does. He has a clan. He has that clan.
They're
signet.
dead.
What do
Doesn't
we
matter.
think?
No, him and Grogu are the clan. Like, at least put green stripes or something to
That would
match
be
Grogu.
cool. That would be
Brown
cool.
stripes, brown and tan stripes.
He
like
looked
the
cool
Bolton.
in the first season in his first armor because it was actually painted. It was brown. It
I
had
agree,
some
that's
color
his
with
best
it.
look.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I don't
that's-
care if
that's
his helmet's
Durastar,
painted, I guess.
Piddly
No, it
compared to-
really isn't. That's bullshit. I hate
Yes,
when
it
people
is.
say
It's Durastar
he's getting
armor.
shot and it's
Yeah, but
there's-
armor can still
it's the
deflect. It's
Mando.
not,
like some of it is stormtrooper armor, is
Yeah.
short trooper, but
He's still
some of
wearing
it,
short
like
trooper
the
armor.
chest piece, that
His
is the best
shins-
car.
his
That is
shins
the
are
best
stormtrooper
car,
armor.
and the shoulders they were best.
It's not
car,
even
too.
so. The shins aren't even like Mandalorian
Even though I'm
armor.
pretty sure one
They're
of them
just
is
stormtrooper armor.
but
They're painted brown.
It's blasting
Like, he has
bullets
changed
off.
that.
Maybe it's,
No,
just
no, his
molded
shins still.
like your shoulders.
Like
Are
he
you
has
sure?
not
Maybe.
updated it. His shins,
I
his
like
boot
that.
armor
I like
is
that.
literally shore trooper armor still. And then his thigh is just a piece off of a droid he took off from season 1 that he hasn't gotten updated or like painted or anything. It's just this piece of the droid, the bounty hunter droid or the criminal droid that he killed in season 1. That's what his thigh piece is.
Yeah, he needs a new look desperately.
He does have a slight redesign for the movie, but you couldn't tell. Really.
It's gayer.
It's his flight suit underneath. The sleeves are slightly longer than they were before.
They released a behind the scenes. I sent it to you guys in the chat, and like it's like you compare the shot from like season 1 Mando to like him in this behind the scenes shot, and he looks like a freaking girl.
Yeah.
Like the figure, it's weird.
They cut his They made him more feminine.
Well, the
Like
helmet is feminine here. I feel like there's like curves in the visor.
Yeah, there's no sharp.
Like,
They're taking sharps
and
out.
then there's like some like weird like kind of like little flares that are different than like kind of how boxy it used to seem like it was.
They did that.
It used to seem so chunky, and now they're thinning him out.
Well, in number 2, they specifically got a skinnier guy, and it's John Wayne's grandson.
Well, he's been doing it from season 1.
Yeah, but they thinned him out.
Yeah,
They're making him less.
I'd say he's the only
Well-
reason why Mando is still kind of cool, though. That guy, that actor, is the only reason why Mando still has a
Well,
coolness
that
about
was a
him.
smart move with Disney because
Yeah, Disney's toning
other
him
than
down,
that,
I feel
it
like,
would've
but
been dumb.
Brandon Wayne is the only reason why Mando's still. But like, I felt like when Pedro was just running around in the armor in the pit, he didn't look like he was Mando.
Well, he doesn't move. He doesn't move the same.
He doesn't. He doesn't know how to act like Mando.
No.
Well, he doesn't. He's just the voice.
Yeah.
Honestly, they just need to fire Pedro and get somebody else, but they won't because they love him because he's white passing,
Yeah, he's a
but
very
he's also a POC.
political. Yeah.
Let's talk opening sequence. What do we think of the actor credits opening in a Star Wars film?
That's dumb.
I don't know why they don't just do the opening crawl for the movies. Like it just is. Like
It's too George Lucas.
Because if you're gonna save it just for the numbered episodes, like it's just it's gonna be so disappointing. Like they should just bring the crawl back.
So-
I thought they were going to.
It's too George Lucas.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that, and I'm okay with the crawl just being for like trilogy films. I'm okay with like just like you put up like kind of like in Solo and a couple of the other ones where they just put up like this is like the context that we're sitting in, kind of how they did in this. But what I did not like was like this beautiful opening shot and then Pedro Pascal. Like, no, fuck that. Like, we're not.
I agree.
Like,
It does go
just-
against like George Lucas's like.
Yeah,
He
putting him
was-
at the end.
Yeah, he like specifically fought to have the credits at the end, not the beginning.
That almost felt like deliberate editing
Spite.
to like
Oh yeah.
to spite him because that was such a big deal to him.
Well, so it made him
Also,
stick out.
It was like a beautiful opening. Like it felt like the opening of Top Gun to me, and Maverick. Kind of like
It
the
was
shots.
pretty cool,
It
I
was
agree.
like I really enjoyed those sequences, minus like Pedro Pascal, whoever else is in this movie.
It had a
Tony
taste of
Whoever else is
original
in the movie.
Mandalorian to it too, a little bit.
Had what?
Had a little bit of a taste of original Mandalorian to it. That intro's
Yeah,
intro.
it
Just a little bit.
Well, it wasn't like the remixed
Enough.
version of the music either at the beginning.
there was only one song in this fucking movie. It's just the Mandalorian theme, replayed slightly different every fucking scene.
And then someone
Yeah,
sitting at a
yeah.
techno keyboard
There's,
like.
there's one song in that movie.
And it's quiet.
It's just the Mandalorian theme every other fucking scene. Like,
Dude, you
dude,
get-
how many times can you play this in one
you
movie?
get the soundtrack for this fucking movie, and it's one track.
Dude,
It's
it's
like a 2.5 hour track of.
I feel like I just listened to that song on loop for 2.5 hours. Like,
I will
did.
say that Mando song, it's fantastic. But
It
it's
is.
way overused now. It is so
it's
overused.
every
Well,
scene.
it's because they're not gonna pay to be creative.
They've
They're
got
not gonna-
thousands
they're
of
not gonna
songs
add.
for Star Wars, though. Like, use a different fucking song.
It's like every
They're not
start
gonna
of
do
every
that.
scene is like starts with like that.
Dude, it's just thrown into other songs, too.
For real.
Like the scene ends, and then.
Well, he's just walking
And
around
then
the
we're-
streets
then-
of the one city,
yeah, and then
and he
it's
just...
like-
I wonder if they did that because that was supposed to win that 20 minutes or 30 minutes of that episode should have ended. They're just
Yeah,
like, they just didn't take it out.
Like when they cut it
real, though.
together, they're like, "We're done."
When they release it on Disney Plus, it'll be in episodes.
That would be
Like,
so
from-
wild, actually.
That wouldn't be
Mando
weird though
season
either.
4, what the fuck?
Oh, it's just 8 episodes of that shitty movie.
You could cut 8 episodes out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean,
half
it'd
of
be
them would
long
be-
enough for a Disney Plus show in
I
general.
felt like, dude, I
20
felt
minute
bad.
episodes half the time, anyways.
I was like slamming this a little bit at the end, though. I'm like still fucking like.
Dude,
I
it
thought
felt like every scene was, let's leave, come back, leave, come back. Like, every fucking scene was that.
Well, and then like so.
He's a video game character. He's got his home
Okay.
base where he's gathering
I won't
trees and all
lie,
the
this felt like a
animals
fucking video game
I mean,
watching
yeah,
it. When,
it
the more I
kinda
thought about it, I was like,
does.
this is just a video game where I backtrack every 5 seconds.
You go and find like when we go to shake it like Shakira.com, whatever that fucking plant's called. Shakira. Oh, Shakira? Or
the one
Shakira?
in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's
It's called-
Coruscant 3.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. But I'm pretty sure it was like Shikaria or Shakira. But anyway.
It's like Coruscant 5 at this
we
point.
go
It's
and
not like-
we go and find the monkey that looks like the monkey from Solo.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the monkey from
Yeah, but he died. R.I.P.
I forgot about that.
He's been dead for a minute.
I thought he was,
So
is
we
he
go to
voiced
him,
by
and then
John
he's like,
Favreau again?
You like badger back and forth with him. No, he's voiced by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we go to the restaurant, and then we come back to the same guy who's like, I don't even want to talk to you, but somehow this guy who runs a food truck in the middle of the town knows everything there is to know about anything.
Yeah, why did he pick him? Like the monkey man in the middle of, just, like he
Yeah, it was just.
usurps
That's
food.
less attention.
I will say, kind of have mostly positive but slightly mixed feelings about Embo. He He felt like he did in the Clone Wars, and almost too much so. Like, he was moving fast.
Yeah.
And Mando was like,
Mando's a
moving
normal
like a
guy.
live action dude.
You're like, shit.
And Bo's like,
Almost felt like
sprinting across
I needed
the,
a CGI Mando to move. Cause like,
It's like the Clone Wars animators got in there doing Embo from the animated show.
it's not even like late, like Clone Wars. It's like early Clone Wars where they're like just like moving at light speed.
Anime.
Yeah, they're just like, you're like, that's not a human in that. It's like a lightsaber fight from the beginning. You can't even track it because it's so fast.
He still was pretty sick.
It was
Yeah,
cool.
it
I
was-
loved
They
it.
did Embo better as like a main bad than they did Cad Bane as a main bad. for
They
sure.
did.
Which is kind of weird actually when you think about it. This is basically almost the exact same thing as like the Book of Boba Fett kind of.
It's better than Book of Boba Fett.
It's like a better version of Book of Boba
Is
Fett.
it though?
Yes, Book of
Was-
Boba
that-
Fett was
that was-
complete
wasn't-
dog shit.
Wasn't that Mandalorian season 2.5?
Yeah.
Dude, ugh.
It wasn't even Mandalorian season 2. It was everything else but Boba Fett.
And everybody has to be a good guy.
I mean, he slimmed down for that, but like, I don't care if he's fat. I just care if he does something cool, and he does one cool thing and ride a Rancor around. That's it at the end. And he's
Yeah.
barely in the fucking show.
He shouldn't have been fat crawling out of that Sarlacc pit. What
He
the fuck
shouldn't
was
have.
that?
They should have slimmed him down.
No, they should have done
Like
a
CGI is
young
just for a few scenes.
Yeah,
then he fattens
or
up
just a
with the
different
tusks.
dude. Just get a different dude for that scene. You don't need to see his
Second
face.
all-you-can-eat buffet
Yeah,
in here.
he could be just
He's
covered
in robes.
just covered in
And
nasty.
every scene after that, he's in robes. You can hide it
Like, fucking
well
comes
enough,
out,
I
he's,
guess,
like,
there.
fucking livid 'cause he's just
And he's living with
fucking-
Tuscans. You can say
Oh,
he's
Tal-
getting fat
okay,
enough by that.
Like, been in here for 43 days.
The
A lot
Tuscan
of
thing was too much for me.
I
What the
I thought
fuck?
it was dumb, personally.
I enjoyed it up until the point where he's, I don't know. It's just I just
So top four
Top four
movie
what?
is the number 4 movie for you.
Disney
This?
Star
Disney
Wars.
Star Wars movie.
Yeah, because I think it's Rogue One's easy number 1. Force Awakens, Solo, Mando movie. Or I should say, The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, it's not even a real Mandalorian.
We have the same ranking. What's yours?
Well, what you guys are what? Rogue One, Force Awakens,
Force Awakens, and then
this,
and then Solo.
and Solo.
I mean, if The Force Awakens wasn't as good as it was, but The Force Awakens is also just a remake of A New Hope, so I almost feel like it doesn't count sometimes.
It had great potential.
It gave us hope.
Yeah, it's just
Even though like
it's the same movie.
It is.
dissecting
it
the
is.
movie,
It's like it almost. I feel like it doesn't count.
Well,
in
and,
this
and it's
ranking
dumber
almost.
too because the Death Star can no longer move.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just orbiting a solar system. It can
can't
shoot
move.
across, but cannot go across the galaxy.
and it's the size of a fucking planet somehow.
And
They
it just
somehow
blows up
hollowed out a planet in 30 years of being the Empire.
and reinforced it with.
Yeah, it only
Firepower.
took them
You know.
so long to make both the Death Stars. And then they're like, actually, we have this enormous machine built into a planet.
Ilum.
I want fuck them.
It is Ilum. They're showing it being built in Jedi
Survivor.
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. All right, Josh, what's your rankings?
Rogue One, obviously. Awakens, and then what's number
Solo?
9?
Oh, 9?
Number 9.
You like 9
The Rises.
more?
I like it when they're jumping to planets and scenes like they did with Rogue One and number 9, because in number 9 they had to cover ground because they kept doing stupid different directors. I think number 9 had potential. I think it just had too much shit all at once, but it didn't make sense. Personally.
I can't stand 9. I've watched it once.
I thought it was creative with Palpatine, you know?
Really?
Well, clone-wise. Not
That's
did
from
like
Legends, though.
I do like
Like, that's
that.
not even creative. That's just taken from what was
Well,
already
that's
done
what they
well.
should have done from the beginning, and it would have been an awesome
Well, they're
trilogy.
pretending like that's what
period.
it was from the beginning anyway, so...
Luke as Legends, and then having his botched wife being a cool dark Jedi running around and everything.
I mean, that would be sick, but...
Why would they do that though?
Fuck
There's
Mark Hamill.
books.
Heartbreaking.
There's writings.
I know.
You have George Lucas still. He's not dead.
I've read the fucking comics. I've read
Okay,
Dark Empire. I
So,
know it's cool
I'm
as
gonna
shit.
stick with 9.
I just can't stand
No,
9 'cause
I'll
it's
go
just-
Solo then 9.
9 is like the worst execution of like all the ideas.
Oh, it was. No. I like the ideas, but the execution was absolute dog shit. And then, I mean, this wasn't a bad movie, right? I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to see it again, though. I'd rather go out of my way to go see Solo again. But
See-
that's pushing it, though. Because I'm not probably going to see any of these movies again unless it's Awakening. Because then I get pissed off every time we see Awakening. I'm like, that could have been done better. We knew that wasn't supposed to. Because in Awaken, they didn't even follow their original plan.
No.
Disney botched their original
Well,
plan and
because
said,
they
screw it
wrote
anyway.
they wrote episode 8 first, and then made episode 7 and 9.
Well, then you definitely could have done 7 better. If you already have something you're going to feed into, it's literally
Well,
the blueprint.
it was just broken from the start. That movie sucked. Like
That's the worst
fucking movie I've ever.
7 or 9?
8. 8 is the worst.
Oh,
fucking
well,
movie.
for sure. No, but that's not the point.
9 is terrible just because it's trying to fix 8.
All right, we should make some predictions and wrap this up.
Predictions.
Is this going to be the worst performing Star Wars movie?
Probably. I don't know. It's how bad did Solo do.
Yes.
Like,
Solo did bad.
Really bad. It didn't make its money back.
I think Solo was a cash grab because
I
he had
think-
old fans.
I think there were more people when we went and saw Solo at the theater
I think so.
than, I mean, the Matt Walsh thing I watched today. I mean, it like really like kind of like rung something to me. Is like it's sad because Star Wars is coming to an end.
Crash
like,
and burn.
Like this movie theater tonight should have been jam packed full of people fucking cosplaying, fucking spinning lightsabers, like fucking lit the fuck up. It's been 7 years since we've had Star Wars on the big screen, and there was 12 motherfuckers.
I have a
in this
normie
theater
friend
It's
who only
including
found
us.
out.
yeah, including us. So like, there's 8 other people in there, and this should have been jam packed.
I literally.
I don't remember what the question was, but
Is it going to make?
it's not
less
gonna,
money
it's
than
going to
Solo?
make less money.
I
so.
literally have like a normie friend that I talk to like all the time, and he's like, just last week, he's like, "Is there a new Star Wars movie coming out?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I just saw a trailer for it, and it's some like sports event he was watching."
Yeah, people don't know about it.
I live, eat, and breathe this stuff, and I forgot that Maul and this movie was coming out. So, like,
To your point with people, there was more people on the replay of Revenge of the Sith
Yeah,
there was
dude, the theater was
than
close to being.
Yeah.
to being full. I
it
would
was.
say.
Yeah.
For
Than this. And it was a posh of different ages too.
and dude,
It wasn't
Revenge-
just
here.
old school fans. It was
There
dads,
was both people
sons,
for the Phantom
old
Menace.
people. Exactly.
Here's the other sad thing is I didn't fucking fall asleep in Revenge of the Sith. I watched Revenge of the Sith fucking dozens of times. A movie that I haven't seen ever. I'm fucking I'm dozing off drinking the fucking energy drink.
You dozed off
Like-
during Awakening too a couple times.
It's
It still doesn't.
I
But.
I should have ran.
I have moments of weakness. I think.
Yeah, but Awaken wasn't that much
We
better.
both fell asleep during the Phantom Menace 3D.
I was coughing so hard during the Phantom Menace, during the pod scene, where we're like getting thrown around the chairs. I passed out from lack of oxygen.
We were in those D-box seats.
I'm coughing. I can't breathe. I just fucking pass out in the middle of the fucking theater. Getting thrown around in a fucking racer seat.
Brock's just eyes cross-eyed and everything over here.
I was dying.
Literally.
I was just getting over being
Yeah,
sick,
you
and I
just
was just
gotta stand up
coughing my
and walk
lungs
away.
out. I had the seat set to the max setting for the pod racing scene. I'm like getting whipped around. Cody's like, "Shit, is he alive?"
At that point, your neighbors don't need to put theirs on. Dude, if you're out max, they're feeling every bit of
We
it
went
too.
and saw Return of the Jedi whenever that was in theaters. I fell asleep like a motherfucker. I think Woody elbowed the fuck out of me.
I believe
I
that.
was snoring.
I
To be fair,
I
it's
remember
way
that
easier
too.
to fall asleep to something you've seen a million
Yeah,
times than it
yeah.
is to see something brand new.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
this, you should keep your mind a little bit more stimulated because you're like, this is the first time.
Fuck, I can only watch Grogu walk back and forth with a fucking guy.
He's
in
just
a
gliding
swamp.
across the
I'm like,
floor. Hey, what happened to his little cradle thing that he found?
Ditched it.
Hey,
They, like,
there's a
acted
lot
like
of
that
things
was gonna be
just
something-
disappear.
He ditched it on Shakira.
It's just the
What happened to his little
merchandising thing.
saddlebag that he rode
He
around
has
in?
to. It's like contractually obligated to get a new pram every time.
Dude, he's in a
Shouts
bag
up.
the one season, he's in a pram the other one. Now he's just riding around on the back of the
Those
jetpack.
fucking scout troopers should have punched that fucking bag harder.
Forget about that.
Yeah, they need to bring back
That's why
some
you
dark
can't
humor.
talk.
What happened to the whistling birds?
I got my blue cookies.
No wonder you can't stop eating.
Good talk, but we never got to. Because we never got to see.
He's mentally challenged now.
He's like, this is going to get edited out. He's like fucking Down syndrome Grogu now.
That's why people think he's so cute.
Fucking scout troopers are like, fucking shut up. And now he's like, I got my cookies. Get my cookies. Except he doesn't say
Fucking
anything.
chewing on the macros.
That's why I can't focus when it's
It's just,
blue.
you can't edit this out.
He's like fucking Jason after Babu Free.
They're like, bad baby.
Bad baby.
I don't know. Do you want to go with them?
He's eaten by a fucking frog.
That's another thing. When has Grogu ever gotten eaten? I mean, he's been punched in the face.
That was like a.
You know what I mean?
How do you get eaten? Like, seriously, he's got the reflexes.
That was just a throw to Return of the Jedi.
Why wasn't that little guy, that alien thing, just a Gungan? He started talking like a Gungan.
He
Like, his
did.
first sentence was a Gungan, like, phrase, like, Misa thinks you take, like, he said something like that.
Yeah,
It
Misa.
was like,
He said Misa.
yeah. And then he
did.
stopped for the rest of the time. I thought he was going to be, like,
Fucking Jar Jar Binks.
That would have
Yeah.
been cool as a Gungan. I actually
Gungan
kinda
with
like
his
the
ears
character. I just felt like that's a TV show character, not a movie character.
Well, but it's someone who you could like come back to as like a mentor later, right? Like,
I thought he was going to be.
but instead it's just like we meet like these people that don't really mean anything.
Well, even the hunter,
Very
the
much
dog, didn't mean jack snot
there was,
either.
like,
We could have gotten some cool stuff from him.
granted, the Hutts and the Sassay-Tin alien guy, but there's, like, hardly any original.
The SA-10 alien guy was cool, actually.
Yeah.
I liked.
But, like, there's hardly
Like
any actual, like, Star Wars aliens in this movie.
Yeah, it was like, well, like when they were like in that bar, and then like the classic like brawny white guy, like the white kind of Eastern European guy goes over to block the door, and he's just like, could have been an alien, you guys.
Yeah, there was a couple scenes where I was like, why is everybody in this room human? Like, he's walking down the street, right? I'm pretty sure every single person on that street was a human. And the only aliens we see are like the monkey from Rogue One, the fucking,
There's the Rhodian family.
there's the baby Rhodian, yeah, for like one scene. But like, where's the Twi'leks? Where,
Yeah, that's
Where-
weird. There wasn't any, huh?
Where's the Duros? Where's something like... We got
Yeah.
hundreds of aliens. You could have just... And you've got the props somewhere. I mean, Cad Bane's sitting in a back room somewhere. You could have
They
had...
were showing off the props in those dumb where they get all the girl or gay influencers and show all the props off. And like they had a ton of alien props in there. That's kind of weird,
Like,
actually.
where's the Gamorrean guards? Why wasn't there a single one?
That would have been
Aren't
cool.
they on Nal Hutta during fucking Clone Wars?
Yeah, they're used everywhere.
That's a good question. I don't remember.
Like, why are they all the battle droids? Also, B1 battle droids look fucking weird. They look like they're Clone Wars styled. Like their heads, the ones that had the B1 heads, they didn't look like live action B1s. They looked like animated B1s.
I think some of them were B1s and some of them were commando droids.
Yeah, there actually was a lot of commando droids.
Yeah, it's just...
The B2s were kind of cool.
And there was
I was glad to
AX
see those.
droids.
Yeah, there was also HK droids
Yeah, I
mixed
saw
in.
that too.
But I just
We made Wesley laugh too hard.
feel like this
For real though.
animation creep.
Get that good stuff. You know, landlord.
Yeah, where's any
Yeah.
classic aliens? We know there's Gamorrean guard costume sitting in a closet somewhere from Book of Boba Fett. Like, there's no excuse.
It's just them also trying to wipe the slate of anything. I mean, just it's anything
Yep.
George Lucas related, anything.
I mean, yeah, that's what
like,
Zeb is. He's a
which
new
is,
Wookiee
which is such like a
that
weird
speaks
thing.
English.
But they praise the original trilogy, but then in the same breath, they just want to like wash all of that away.
Well, it's the corporate, because this is why Disney doesn't like to use Han, Luke, and Leia, is because then they have to pay Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher's estate, and
Han
Harrison
Solo,
Ford
Just
for the
recast
license.
Lucasfilms.
That's
everything.
why they won't.
Like-
That's why they won't hardly use them.
Yeah, but like the actor that plays Han Solo in Solo, he's good enough. He acts enough like Harrison that like I'd be fine with him just taking over the role
Dude.
for a young Han Solo. Like I don't give a fuck.
Like,
And the guy who does the face capture for Luke in The Mandalorian looks enough like Mark
I
Hamill
agree with that.
that he could just be Luke.
There's a dude that they used in.
A different movie with
Yeah,
Harrison.
it's a different. Yeah, he looks exactly like Harrison Ford.
He can
has
mimic
the
him,
exact
too.
same voice. It is
He
ridiculously
looks like his
uncanny.
son.
And they used he's been in a bunch of Harrison Ford movies. Like he was in Indiana Jones. They even digitalized his face to make him look more young, and it looked better without the digitization. Like he is like a young Harrison. And there's like tons of YouTube videos of him doing impressions and stuff. And then he got hired on, and then like he's a perfect Han Solo, and they won't use him.
The guy that plays Winter Soldier, he looks like young Mark Hamill.
He does.
But
Yeah,
they
but
won't
he's too
contract
big.
him.
He's
They
too
won't
big.
contract him.
The guy that does the motion capture for Luke in The Mandalorian just looks like Mark Hamill anyways. Like he's good enough and he can do the acting because he's done it.
Yeah.
We know he can. He even sounds kind of like him. Enough like him.
Well, about say if you compare him to old Mark Hamill, like not the old like
Like the
6
originals?
through 6 through 9. Oh no, 4 through 6. I'm talking like old perverted Mark Hamill in the new Disney.
Mark
That's
Hamill
okay.
has always been a fucking weirdo. He's a fucking
He's a great
weird-
voice actor. but,
Yeah,
like,
he's a great voice actor, but he's a fucking weirdo.
He is.
As far as any final thoughts for tonight, anybody have anything they want to rest their case with?
I wouldn't go out my way to see him.
They need to get more fucking songs in the movie.
I think it's good enough to see again in theaters, and like I don't know.
I'm gonna
Like,
go take my nephew to go see it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's a fine movie. Like it's barely a movie, kinda. Like
It just feels like a bunch of episodes
where's the
strung
hero's
together.
journey? There is non-existent. It's just kind of
I honestly,
It's
going
just a
into
side
it, I
quest
didn't know
movie.
what the plot was.
yeah.
Like I didn't know why I was going to go see this.
It's a side
Yeah,
quest
the
movie. It's not.
plot. I'll agree with that. Like the plot's like, okay, we're gonna go get these deck of cards, but then actually, like, it's for the Hutts. But then, like, we're just kind of
Yeah, they set up the deck of cards like he's gonna be taking out this deck.
Which was cool.
For a second.
It had a good idea.
Yeah.
That could have been a good fucking movie, like where he just like goes through and like
Yeah.
fucking captures or kills like a deck of cards.
Like when we first see Mandalorian, he has them and they're all frozen in carbonite.
Yeah.
And that was cool, and they just all pile out at the very beginning. That was sweet.
I know this is not wrapping up, but Sigourney Weaver's like, you messed up our contact with the Hutts. And then he's like, yeah, I did. And she's like, okay, I guess we'll see you later. Like,
Yeah.
it was like, she was pissed, but then like couldn't
She's
give a
pissed
shit
at him
less
every
at the second.
time he talks to her,
She's pissed just to be there.
It's
and
like,
then she just rewards him every time.
And they're like trying to do this like, it was messy, it was messy. Hey, guess what? It was messy.
Here's a
Like,
Razor Crest, by the way.
brand-
Oh yeah, brand new.
well, and
Brand new Razor
and then
Crest.
he got his beam rifle.
His
back
Amben rifle.
later.
He has
He got
3
that
of them
back.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has
Actually,
3
they
of
got
them.
blown up. The other ones did. Unless
The
He jumped and he
like,
brought it
told-
with it.
well,
He definitely took one back with him.
probably.
Also, I feel like that was changed in post production because all his merchandise has him with this like short carbine.
Yes.
And this, I didn't even know this movie. I thought it was going to be a different gun.
There was that
Like,
short carbine for like 2 seconds. And then he uses the pulse rifle the rest of the time.
Also, they pushed like the sword was going to be a big thing for him,
I
and
kind
it's
of
just
like the look
not.
of that carbine, but
It does look cool. It looks like a cowboy repeater.
yeah, the sword. Yep.
The sword was
It was
pushed
all the
heavily, and
merchandise.
like, you know, he's a Mandalorian. He should have a close combat weapon, something.
Why does he only have one knife, too?
Yeah, he just has a boot knife.
And he left it in the robot. He didn't take
Wasn't
it back.
he using that dagger in Nalhada though? Like he like pulled out
Yeah.
like freaking giant dagger from somewhere, and it wasn't the 2 big ones. It
Yeah,
was
it
it
was
was
like
the gladiator.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
found it on the wall.
Yeah, and he just still had it somewhere on him.
Did he?
Like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like that Macedonian.
The one that he
sword
left in
he
the...
put.
It's like
Is that the
Roman-
dagger
Roman
from the
Gladius
Gladiator?
or something?
Yeah.
Was
That's
that
what they're
it?
talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he
had
just found
it.
another knife in the ship.
No, I think
Because
it
he
was-
just found a full armory in the ship, you know. The Hutt's just left a fucking gunrunner ship out in the fucking swamps for some reason.
Yeah, it crashed there a couple days
You know,
ago. But
they went
it's
and
been
raided
there
it, took
since,
their
like,
nephew, and just left all the fucking loot.
Been there for 300 years.
that really.
Granted,
the shit
we
out
don't
of
know
it,
how
dude.
long
Like,
light
Everybody else
speed
like,
is.
we're okay with that. You're like,
Dude, it's
The
got
fuck?
like vine. Like they kidnapped him yesterday. We get to the planet today, and it's covered in vines. Like it's been
Well,
here for centuries.
The only thing I'll say, we don't know how long light speed takes. Like, also, here, how did Grogu know where to go?
The Force guides us.
He can't speak English. He doesn't
You
even
don't
know how to
have-
use a ship. How'd he tell the fucking, whatever they're called,
yeah, I agree with that. Like,
he just knew where Embo was going? How'd he know what Embo was?
Maybe they were able to trace the trajectory, or maybe they just assumed that he was being taken to Nalhada because of the.
he talked
The
to
conflict
the
between
Anzellans while working on
Meh.
the ship, and then
With his
I think
autism.
Grogu was like,
Come on, baby.
yeah.
You get
I-
the mini
I-
fucking ship that just exists now.
I want to just go back to kind of the storytelling or the lack of ability to tell. It's like so choppy. Like the Sigourney Weaver interactions is like, you did some messed up shit.
Here's a reward.
Yeah. And there's like no consequence. Like it's like, here's this bad thing with no consequence. And then here's this other thing with no consequence. It's like just lines that
Here's a
they just
brand
put
new
out
ship.
there.
She had
that
better
they
lines
just-
in the trailers. Because she, remember in one of the trailers she said, hey, you're going on a mission that's potentially you're never coming back and only you can do. She says that in one of the trailers. She doesn't say that in this. She literally just said exactly what you said repeatedly. You messed up, blah, 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 here you go.
Here's a new toy.
Well, and it's just like it feels just so choppy. It's not like rhythmic
It's
at
not
all.
smooth.
It's just like we're here, 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 we're here. Which like if it was cut better or done something just done a little different, it was just not. The flow of it was just like,
There's like,
and we're going, and
There's a
we're stopping,
setup.
and we're going.
There's a lot of,
and
like-
we're kind of going, and we're going, and then we stop.
it goes back to like that scene of the mansion, the Imperial Key. What's his name? Stone?
Captain Coin.
Captain Coin.
Captain Coin. He's just like, Zeb's like, we're gonna need an army to get in there, and then he just shows up in the fucking house. Like, what?
Well,
There
Captain
wasn't even
Coin's
like a
seriously.
secret like sneaking in scene or like.
No.
It's just all of a sudden he's in there, and then Zeb's in the halls just killing all the stormtroopers with a fucking staff. What? What just happened? We're just skipping half the fucking scene. It feels like that was filmed or like planned out, and then they're just like, we don't have time, we gotta cut it, go.
Yeah, I will say one last thought. What is with Disney like? They won't do romance at all unless it's some lesbians now.
Yeah, because it doesn't
like
fit their curriculum.
like
Yeah.
Star Wars has always had romance in it. Always. Like it's such a human thing
Even
to
when
have
it's
like
not
a
supposed
little
to.
bit of romance, a little straight romance. But we can't do that now. Like the last time they did that was like Mando season 1 throwaway episode and then gone.
Yeah, a little bit of
doesn't
human
fit the
factor.
agenda.
Exactly.
Yeah, they get rid of the human factor, and it's
It wasn't
it's not
really
in their
existent
agenda.
even in the sequels. Like,
Number
except
2
for-
kind
It
of
was
was
forced
gross.
in episode 9. for
Episode
like
9
3
just
seconds.
it just happened at
And
the end of the
8.
show, and then
Yeah.
Finn has a crush on Rey,
Well,
But
can't forget Rose. Why do we kill the things?
Oh,
Fucking
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even mention her.
I blocked that out.
That was
I can't-
weird,
I
and
can't
it's not like they ignored that for the next movie. It's so funny.
Yeah, because people hated it.
She's like, not even
Pretend
in
it
the
never
movie.
fucking happened.
She shows up for 2 seconds. Hey, guess what? I'm still here,
I didn't die, guys.
but I'm not going to be in the movie because nobody liked me.
Get shit on.
Disney even like to apologize, like gave her a bunch of big roles that all flopped.
She was?
Yeah,
In what?
she was like in some animated Disney princess thing.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
I would stand here for longer, but I have to
I
be to
know.
work at 7.
Yeah, I got
just
a
to
final
not
tomorrow.
wrap things up. I'm just kidding.
We've been standing out here for an hour and a half, dude. So
Have we really?
yeah, it's one.
It's
How long is this
1:20.
An hour and 1 minute.
All right.
Fun going
Actually,
through that.
an hour and 2 minutes.
Voices come and voices go. True